beautiful Greek island of Corfu. The weather is perfect for filming because there's a bit of overcast sky, so I'm gonna start right in without any more blah blah. The questions are in a random order. Please forgive my voice, I'm still recovering from the flu. As those of you who have been following me on Instagram know, I came here with a big flu. So, the first question, how do you do your makeup? Well, to answer that question, I use a lot of brushes, and when I apply creams and bases and primers, I do it with my fingertips. There are also many makeup videos on my channel which you can watch, and you can see how I do my makeup without poking my eyes out. Are those nails real? And these are the nails that we're talking about. The question is, yes, they're not holograms, they're actually attached to my fingers. Probably the right question would be, are those nails natural or artificial? And the answer to that is they are artificial, they're made of acrylic, and they are topped with gel. My nail artist always does a tremendous job at making them very strong. Which reminds me, there's a question I did not add, and that's, do they ever break? Yep, they break sometimes. When they do, it's extremely painful because they break straight from the root, and that hurts like a mother. You never want to go down that road. Do they bother me? Well, what bothers me is when I have no nails, and that happens maybe every 3-4 times a year when I get a new set, and my nail stylist has to file everything down and remove them, and then I am walking around like a blind person for an hour or so. I try not to do so many things that time. They don't bother me because this is how I've always been. This is my lifestyle with nails, and that's how it's always going to be. I am used to having them like I'm used to having long hair. Those of you who also have long hair, does your hair bother you? Mine doesn't. How do you manage in daily life? Well, not everything is easy. There are tasks that I don't perform as easily as others, and I am very slow and careful with everything I do. I try to make short movements. I try to always be aware of everything I'm doing. I don't do things blindly. Even when I am driving and I'm changing, I wanted to say that I'm changing gears, but I only drive automatic, so I only reverse. That's the only thing I do. I put it in drive or in normal or in reverse. But when I have to do that, I know exactly in my car what the distances are, and also when I have to turn the steering wheel, I have my own method. I grab the steering wheel with the pod of my palm and I steer like this. And yeah, I have an SUV, so there's enough distance between my fingers and windshield, so I don't bump my nails against the windshield. When I drove a sedan, that was a bit more difficult to do. Also, for example, when I have to grab a drink while driving, I do look a bit where the drink is, even though it's in the same spot always, and I grab it. And basically, I don't do anything on feeling. I always have to look before grabbing or touching things. Do you ever take them off? I think I answered that in the previous question. I do take them off 4 times a year, more or less, when I have to get a new set. Why do I get a new set? See, my nails are now very straight because this is a fresh set. As they grow, they have the tendency to become a bit curved here, and then they would, if I let them do their own thing, they would become like claws. Anyway, I know people say my nails are claws. No, my nails are artistic works of art. So yeah, I take them off and then I put them back on. I was without my nails for 2 weeks in almost 15 years, I think. And I felt so horrible. It was bad. Nobody was giving me any attention. Nobody was staring. Nobody was asking me these questions. I didn't like that. So yeah, nails are for me. I'm the nail lady and I'm always gonna be that. Would you ever wear square nails? I have, and they're not my style. As you can see, I'm a bit of the Rubenesque voluptuous construction, so I think that these very long, sharp, and colored nails elongate my figure, so I think they fit me very well. That's why square nails are not for me. I don't manage with them as easy. I have tried, so I am talking from the perspective of someone who has tried it. It's not that I don't like them, they're not practical for me. How do you eat with them? Well, in the country where I come from, that's Romania, people eat with forks and knives. Shocking. I also have to say I'm a big fan of sushi and all sorts of Asian food. And no, I do not grab the sushi with my nails because it's not very hygienic. That's what chopsticks are for. I am very good at using chopsticks. Maybe if you want, I could upload a video showing you how I do that. Will you make them longer? Well, right now, my nails are 6 centimeters from the cuticle to the tip. If I decide to make them longer, that's because they grow. At the end of my 3-4 months of wearing a set, they become 7 centimeters or almost 8, depending on how fast they grow. In summer they grow faster, in winter they grow less fast, obviously. I am not planning to make my nails much longer, like 20 centimeter, million centimeter, because this is a length that I find both beautiful and practical. Yeah, practical. This is the length that suits me. How do you use your Instagram or phone? With my knuckles. I either type with this part, I hold the phone in this hand, in the left hand, and I type with the right hand like this, or I have a pen, but I don't use that so often because I have to flick it out and I prefer not to. Do you ever hurt yourself by accident? Yup, it's happened. Especially on the day when I just got a new set and I have to wash my face, and sometimes I slide a pinky in my nose and it hurts like hell. Sometimes while sleeping, if I sleep with my hand over my head, I'll scratch my forehead, but generally I don't. I guess I hurt myself much less than I am expected to. My husband is making faces with my friend saying that I hurt him by accident. Yeah, it once happened that he was on the toilet and I was reaching for something above his head and I just put the finger in his eye, and that was not nice and it hurt. But generally I manage with them much easier than people think I do. It's just I live, it's like I dance, like I'm permanently dancing with these nails. Can you eat sushi with them? Yes, I can. I have answered this before. There's even an Instagram post of me using my chopsticks. I adore sushi. Do you ever cut meat with them? Seriously? Do I look like Edward Scissorhands? No, I don't cut meat with my hands. I use forks and knives for that. I hold the meat with a fork and then I use a very sharp knife. And anyway, I don't eat so much meat. And the last question, and actually the question that's been on everyone's mind and the question that gets asked the most: how I wipe my... Now let me ask you, do you wipe your nails or do you use toilet paper? Because I use toilet paper. I fold it and I make a thick layer of toilet paper and then I wipe, and then I take a baby wipe and I use that as well. And I'm very clean and I never scratch anything down there. I promise. Really. Well, I hope this satisfied your curiosity, and I hope that you will give this video a big like and share it. And if you have other questions that I haven't mentioned here, please write them. I'm so looking forward to answering them. I hope that you subscribe to my channel, and bye for now.